So final video review for this week is for Genuine Gold by Aptaker, which is the third book in the Canter Gold crime series. I have just posted my Goodreads review the other day, so if you're interested in checking that out, and I hope you will be, if you're on YouTube, there's a link in the description below, and if you are on Facebook or on my blog, then there's a link within the post. And this is the video review. So Genuine Gold by Aptaker. These books just get better and better. When I started reviewing, when I started officially reviewing, and I started this channel, Anne was one of the first people to get in touch with me, and she asked me if I'd be interested in reading her Canter Gold crime series, and she sent me the first 3 books in the series. And yeah, that is how long I've had them, like 2 years I've had them. And then I read the first one, and then I read the second one, and then I knew I needed these in paperback because they were amazing. So for any of you that didn't see last week, I was actually reading this as a paperback this week, and this is what the book looks like, but the introduction video is still hanging around. Please go and check that out. These are absolutely lovely books. I absolutely adore them. They're so lovely. But see, I'm so excited to do this video review. I really am. I just adore Anne Aptaker's Criminal Gold, you know, and Canter Gold series, and Tarnished Gold and Genuine Gold, and all of them. And I'm so excited that book 4 is already out, because I need to read it pretty soon, but I'll probably have to wait a while. And I'm so excited that I saw a post that she would be writing a 5th one as well, so I'm so excited for that. But anyway, you want to hear about Genuine Gold, and like I say, these just get better and better. So we're back with Canter in New York after a little excursion to Greece to get hold of something very priceless that unfortunately gets stolen in the dead of night as soon as Canter's got it back. But obviously, as usual, it's not as simple as it seems to Canter. It's not as simple as just recovering her stolen item. She finds herself very much embroiled in the drama of Coney Island, which is somewhere where she grew up. So she's walking her past footsteps and bumping into old acquaintances and making some new ones that she has a hell of a job with. And she's got ghosts lurking absolutely everywhere. So she's keen to recover her goods, get the pay from her client, but she kind of finds herself really wrapped up in all this drama going on, and she gets a little bit more than she bargained for with her new femme fatale, because again, Anne always gives us like the most amazing femme fatale in these. Lila Day, oh my god, that is all I'm gonna say. Amazing, right? So this one, I really loved it. Like I say, this series is 100% my favourite series ever. I've never been into crime so much, but I love these. It's crime noir at its very best. Anne has total talent for this, and she brings it to life in such a way that I can't. It does. When I wrote my review, you'll see it says I struggled to put it into words, and I am going to struggle now to put it into words again for you. The way that Anne brings to life Canter Gold, Genuine Gold, this story, this whole universe in which she set her story, New York, Coney Island, gangsters, mobsters, 50s, 40s, all that. The way she brings this to life is just amazing. I can't describe it to you. If you've read these, I think you'll know what I mean. But she just, it's amazing how she does this. I have no idea, but it's amazing. It's real talent, and every time I find myself back in this seedy underworld with Canter and the gangsters and the mobsters, I just fall a little bit more in love with the glamour of it all. And I know it probably isn't that glamorous, but to me, oh god, it's amazing. So this is one of those things that I'm majorly interested in, but when they do it like on film and TV, it's way too gruesome for me, and so I can't get involved in it. But it's one of those things I'm absolutely fascinated with. I love that whole Hollywood glamour and sort of gentlemen and ladies and mistrust and all that stuff. It's great. But the way Anne uses Canter in these books as well to narrate her own story, it's as if she's recounting her adventures to you in the present day. Like, I imagine this, like, this, I don't know, I wouldn't even say old woman, but she probably would be, obviously, from the 50s, like, yeah. And do you know what, I just imagine her telling you these such amazing stories. That's what it sounds like Canter is doing, telling you. She's not telling you as it happens per se, but she is. She's sort of recounting everything that happens. It's very reminiscent of crime noir and how it's perceived within the media levels. So even like with film, you know, those old black and white movies, those old movies of the times of the 50s and the 60s, it's very much in keeping with its genre, and she's done it brilliantly. She's done it so very well. It's inspiring to read, and I can always see the scenes playing out in my head. I can see them so vividly. There was one particular scene in this that really made me cry, because of what it was, but the way Anne handled it, really sensitively, really sweetly. Yeah, just given what it all is, yeah, it just I can see it all playing out in my head as if it was on the big screen in like those Hollywood heydays of the black and white and sepia toned amazing films, you know, the ones I mean. They go on for hours and you have no idea really what's going on. You just know it's all very glitzy and glamorous and everyone's all mysterious and wonderful, and just Hollywood noir. Yeah, these are totally that, and they would look amazing on the big screen. They would look absolutely amazing. But Anne has a real talent for writing stories like this, and if this doesn't convince you, then you need to pick up the book and you need to discover it for yourself, because I absolutely adore these, and I know you will too. Even if you don't think it's your thing, you will adore it, I can assure you. It's just the way it's written, it's the talent. But I love the little insight this one gave. So with Genuine Gold, we got a little bit more insight into Cantor's past, those connections and memories, where she's sort of comparing present day, where she is acting now, to her past in Coney Island and how things have changed. And it really just gives a memoir feel and a beautiful way of bringing a uniqueness to this story and the storytelling. It's so personal, and I was excited to start reading this before I'd even finished that first page. I literally picked it up, first sentence, I was so excited. I knew this was going to be amazing, and I really think everyone should read these. Even if you don't think these are for you, I think you'll pleasantly surprise yourself. They really are fantastic, and if I had the talent to write like Anne writes in these books in first person, I mean, she's a great inspiration. She inspired something that I did for uni the other year, and all with these books, because it's just so talented. She's so talented, and I can only aspire to write that well in first person and bring a story to life like this. But then the one thing I will say about Anne's Cantor Gold is she brings you, right? So even if you think the whole crime element isn't for you, if you like that whole femme fatale thing, if you're pretty girls, oh my God, is she good at these as well. She sticks one in Cantor's path every single time, and Cantor is such a sucker for them, and I love it. And although she's heartbroken over Sophie, which you do have to have read the other books to know about Sophie, but Anne gives you enough in every single one of these books. If you were to read them standalone, you'd understand Sophie's connection to the story. And Cantor really does find herself very swept up in all the drama these ladies create, and they're all amazing. But Lila Day, like, I really, every time again, I think Anne can't do any better with a femme fatale, and then I'm falling in love with her new one. Lila Day, oh God, she's got to be the best one yet. I was so unsure of her. I really didn't know what her angle was, and it was really hard to tell, and I didn't know how involved she was going to be in things, and it kept me guessing, and I really loved that about her. It sort of added the suspense behind the adventure, and I was really surprised every time I got a little bit further into this one. Nothing was as it seemed. I couldn't even predict this one. Nothing was going to predict this one. You could be as up to date as you wanted with your clues, and everything that Anne had given you still were getting hints, and you were getting thrown off. There were so many red herrings, like so many. But now I'm just really, really excited for book 4. I couldn't tell who was behind this one. I'm never going to tell who's behind what's going on in book 4. And if you haven't discovered this series yet, I can't urge you enough to go and check them out. I can highly recommend them. They are addictive. That's a bit of a disclaimer here. Addictive. Once you've read one, that's it. You'll be sold. I'm telling you now. Once you've got yourself invested in Cantor Gold and her adventures, you will be stuck there. So be warned. You've been warned. But it's a nice long series. There's 4 already, and there's a 5th one coming. So there's something for you to really get involved in here. But what are you waiting for? Go and grab a copy. It's amazing. So I'll pop a link in the description so you can go and grab yourselves a copy of Genuine Gold by Anne Aptaker. And whilst you're there, if you haven't grabbed the rest of the series yet, obviously do that, because it would be fantastic for you. And if you've read Genuine Gold by Anne Aptaker, I really hope you enjoyed it, but come and talk to me about it. Is Cantor Gold Crime one of your favourite series? If it is, comment below, get involved in the discussion. I would love to talk to other people about this book, because oh God, I love them. I love them so very much. You can tell I'm a little bit too invested, but I love them so much. If you haven't read it yet, or if you're planning to read it, it's on your to read list, or you're now really, really interested in reading it, again, comment below, get involved. It's really great to hear your thoughts on whether you think this is for you or not, whether you're going to check it out or not. And if you are, I really, really, really hope you have the best time. This is so so good. I hope you love it as much as I do. And then once you've read it and you fall in love with it, come back and comment, come back and chat to me about it, because it's absolutely amazing. And if you do read it, like I say, I just hope you love it, I hope you enjoy it, I hope you have a great time reading it. Bye.